So thanks for being here.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's always great to be on with you and to have some interesting plants.
Yes,
We've really got quite an array, and this is one of the most interesting.
This is so gorgeous. And we talk about, when we talk about jewelry here at QVC, we talk about how important it is to take advantage of the negative space or the open work. I think this applies here to this one as well. This is a tree. This is a gorgeous wonder of nature, Genie Magnolia. And it's such a dreamy addition to your garden. This is real. This is what it's going to look like when you have it and when you are letting it bloom at your house. So it looks like it's from a fairy tale, and this is a rebloomer?
It's a rebloomer. You get the big bloom in the spring, like you do with typical Japanese magnolias, and then you get spotty blooms throughout the summer. It's the only one that does this. But what I like most about it is that this is only 10 to 15 feet tall. Regular Japanese magnolias get enormous, and most people don't have space for them.
Oh, I got it.
If you've got a small garden, you've always wanted one of these, this is beautiful, but the color of the blossom is this deep, deep maroon color, and they say that the blooms are shaped like goblets, and I'm imagining a goblet full of Cabernet. I really am, but it's just a really beautiful look. But I like the airiness of it because you had pointed that out.
Well, this really, because I had heard you say that in a previous presentation that really this is a great commemorative tree.
Yes.
And I think that is such a beautiful idea. Whether you have lost somebody and you want to plant a tree in their honor, or in my family too, we plant a tree when somebody's born.
Yes.
What a great one to pick up.
Indeed it is.
To celebrate that.
Because these will easily live to be 100 years old.
Oh.
You know, people are always planting things like a dogwood or a redbud, something that doesn't have a really long life.
Sure.
You know, I want something to make a statement, something that's there after you're gone. In my book, I've got a section, it's called Godlight, and there's a tree there that was planted when the child was born, and the child's now 18, and the tree is beautiful. But they look at that because then the tree itself tells you a story. It's really private. And there's that open habit. That's that look you can expect. And the beautiful silvery gray bark is very handsome. It is a dazzling piece of sculpture. 10 to 15 feet tall, maximum. It does need frost. If you live in a frost-free area, it's not for you. Full sun to part shade. Commemorative tree. In the wintertime, if it gets really cold, this one does not split. My friends at the nursery said they love this one because a lot of the Japanese magnolias will split if you've got sudden changes in weather. This one doesn't do that. And a lot of the Japanese magnolias too, the foliage when it comes out is a matte finish. This is glossy green foliage. So the leaves are even beautiful on this plant.
Well, of course they are. But this, I just wanted to share with you, the feature price is $89.98. It's available on 4 easy payments of $22.50. And of course that free shipping and handling. But when you think about something that's going to be around for 100 years and it's going to rebloom for you, that's not a huge price to pay. And look at what shows up at your house. It's not a stick.
No, it's a well-branched plant, and that's what we do. We want to send you out something. But also, we're looking at the stems up here with, you've got buds coming on up here, but look down here. This is not a young plant. Look. It's got strong wood. It's already got the wood. It's not a green stem here. This is a well-rooted plant in this nice big pot. So you've already starting off with a good show. You go to the nurseries, you look for Japanese magnolias, and invariably you're going to get something that gets big and rangy and has that matte green foliage. This is beautiful. My friends at the nursery, and I've got to give a shout out to Sam Brown Nursery, which is a big wholesale nursery here. They supply arboretums all over the place, and they told me, hands down, this is the best of the compact Japanese magnolias. And you go to the experts. I talked to the horticulturist. A lot of you can see something looks beautiful, but you don't really know if it's going to work. This thing works.
It is so gorgeous. I've never seen anything like it. And then when I read through, you're going to get a great growing guide that comes along with it. But it says it looks like if you are getting more than one, to plant them at least 15 feet apart.
Yes.
Is that true? Okay.
Yes, it is true.
No, Mary, it's fake. We put it in the guide just for no reason.
But it's also one of these that it's not going to crowd your house out. Say if you've got a house that's beautiful and you have it planted in front of the house, you can see through this. So it's like a veil. You know, some people have trees in front of their houses and they completely obscure the house. Even if you plant this in front of a big bay window,
right,
you can see through it. The birds come and light on the branches, and then it becomes a habitat tree also.
Oh,
and
wow.
I don't have curtains in my house, but I plant loose trees in front of the house, so I look through them out. Because I want to have a little diffused light coming in, but I don't want to have all that drapery business.
So I see heat and drought tolerant once established.
Yes.
Should I leave it in a pot for a little while maybe?
No,
or
put it right in the ground.
It's okay to just put right in the ground. Love it.
You put that thing right in the ground, and this is the only Japanese magnolia that I could plant on rooftops when I was designing gardens in Manhattan because it did not get too big. It stayed in scale, so if you've got a patio garden or a small garden, you want to put in one tree, this is a good one to put in. If you've got a small yard, it's a good one to put in.
She's a little bit of a showboat. I like that.
Well, I like it too. I'm toot, let me jump on.
4 easy payments of $22.50 gets this one home. Free shipping and handling. Great commemorative piece. Do I need to fertilize?
Yeah, I fertilize it with our general bud and flower booster, and I would fertilize it about once a month to get it going.
Okay.
After the first or second year, you don't need to fertilize it anymore. It'll take care of itself. But again, it is a re-bloomer. How many Japanese magnolias have you seen that will throw off these beautiful dark colored blooms all during the course of the summer? Now, when it reblooms, that glossy green foliage is on it at that point, but you can still see through it. And again, you'll have something that nobody else has.
I mean, I can't believe that we're getting a 2 to 3 foot tree right at the front door when you place your order this morning. So reserve yours. It's going to ship to us when it's time to have it outside, right?
That's correct. And
Love that.
these are tough as nails. They work in Mobile and they work in Minnesota.
So we're going to talk about that map, because when you hear me say, you know, it's going to show up when it's time to put it outside, we're going to tell you what that means.
Yes, and here's a heads up. Take a look at our zone.